Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I can't believe I'm actually saying that finally. It's happening. It's all coming together, and I'm trying to not move my head so much so that the microphone doesn't pick up all the noise. There is some construction, so I'm sorry if you hear that in the background, but I just wanted to come on here really quickly and just say, hey, thank you all for being so patient with me and just kind of like being in the background and letting it be what it is with me right now. I'm on here today because, as you can see from the thumbnail, I want to give you guys my top 10 reasons why I decided to start a YouTube video in 2024. So if you're interested in hearing what I got to say about all of that, stay tuned. Thank you guys for bearing with me, and to give you a little bit of a backstory on who I am, what I'm doing, what my intention is, why I'm here, and what you can expect from this YouTube channel. So I have my little list here. So if you see me looking down, I'm just looking down at my list of my top 10 things and reasons why I decided to start a YouTube channel in 2024. So this isn't in any particular order. I'm just gonna let you know. The last one's probably the most important one, but other than that, it's no particular order. So we're gonna start with number 10. So my number 10 reason was I was just looking for a creative outlet. So I think a lot of us can identify, especially YouTubers, with just needing a space to just release all of it. And I find that there are just so many different things in my world that bring me, what I like to call, bring me to Zen. They bring me to my flow state. They bring me to a place where I feel calm. And since living here in Los Angeles, and I've been here 6 years, since living here, I found that I am just constantly looking for the thing that's just gonna calm me down. I'm always just wanting to like zen out. It's such a crazy city and there's so much going on. And I think internally it can get so wild that I've always used my creative to be the thing that kind of like calms me down. And in my mind, you should work and be in a career that brings you calm. So I've always been working towards working and being in the industries that make me the happiest. And I find myself the most whole and the happiest in creative spaces like YouTube. So I felt that YouTube would be an awesome outlet for me to just release all this creative energy that I have. My number 9 reason is I just want to take a chance on myself. And if that's just me being true and honest and transparent, I just want to take a chance on myself. And I think every day we are all constantly taking chances on ourselves. And I know that I have, and I do all the time, whether it's moving to Los Angeles from Connecticut across country to just give it a shot. So I just never want to lose that passion. I never want to lose that excitement for the city, for the things that I love. So I just want to take a chance on myself and see how all of the things that mean so much to me and that are these amazing creative outlets can change my life, essentially. And I do see a lot of creators on YouTube doing all the things that I love to do. So of course I want to be a part of such community. Like I do want to be a part of that. So my number 9 reason is I just want to take the chance on myself. My number 8 reason, and 8 is kind of a 2-parter, but it kind of all coincides. I want to stay accountable, and I just want to be motivated. I think it'll just like help me stay motivated. So I am the kind of person, I have taught fitness, I've taught yoga, I've taught kickboxing. So I'm the kind of person that I love an accountability buddy. And I think YouTube can kind of be my accountability buddy. You guys So I thought that that would be an awesome opportunity to really just help myself stay focused in 2024 and to just really, really, you know, lock into my creative and all the things that I want to expand upon this year. So I think having YouTube as an accountability buddy, like if I have somebody waiting for me for a workout, I'm like, girl, you better get up. Like she is waiting for you. So I just want to hold myself accountable and have a routine where I'm constantly posting and constantly pushing out content, because then I'm growing as an artist. And that's my hope. That's my hope, is just like constantly grow as an artist. So that's my number 7 reason. And it's more of an intention than a reason. But I would say that my intention with this channel and what you can look forward to in this channel is Sims. You can look forward to a lot of Sims Let's Plays. I love The Sims. I have loved The Sims ever since it was introduced to me, however long ago, 20 years ago, whatever it was. I'm just as obsessed with it as I was back when I first saw my cousin Sim making breakfast and got food out the fridge. My mind was blown, okay? I don't know, I will never forget that moment. But I just genuinely enjoy The Sims, and I genuinely enjoy the calm that it brings me, and I could play it for hours and hours, and I know a lot of you could relate, but I could play it for hours and hours and hours, and it's just like the blink of an eye. It's so fun, it's so soothing, it's so calming, and I'm just always looking for the thing to ground me, to calm me, to bring me to center. And The Sims is one of those things. So that for me, easy. It's easy content, no brainer, because I love it anyway. So I want to share my Sims journey with you guys. So we're going to do anything from Let's Plays. You can see my lo-fi playlist that I already have. I also truly enjoy lo-fi music. My best friend introduced me to it during the pandemic. And that's kind of how we would just like vibe out and chill. And I'd be laying on the couch and she's on the other end of the couch and we're playing our Switches and we're just calm, right? Like I'm just always looking for calm. You can see a pattern here. So you can look forward to like lo-fi playlists and a lot of Sims content, which I am so excited about, and more of that's going to be rolling out. I have it scheduled right now. So that is definitely in the works. But separate The Sims, I also am a creative. Like I mentioned, you can see behind me, like I have a lot of artwork and I love painting and I love releasing my creative in that way as well. I actually have an art show coming up in March that I want to share with you guys, and I want to master my artistry in that way as well, and I would love to take you guys along with that. And with that comes connection and community and meeting other people who are interested in the exact same things that I'm interested in. So we're gonna have some painting stuff going on, okay? We're gonna have some time lapse. I do have some videos and some things that I've done way back, and all of these I have recorded that I can definitely share with you, my archive painting, but there's new stuff to come. I am dabbling in watercolor. I'm an acrylic painter, I'm an oil painter, but watercolor has always kind of been intimidating for me. So there is a series that I have coming out that I can't wait to share with you guys that I don't want to quite spoil just yet, but I do have a new series coming out with watercolor. So I want to share that with you guys as well. And separate my painting, the two other things that you will see a lot on this page is Blender 3D. I don't know if you know anything about it, guys, but Blender 3D is a 3D animation software, and it is like, it is so cool. It is the coolest thing. And when I realized that I could make my own animation, that I could make my own characters, I was just like, hold on a minute. I could do that. And I think, the last year I do have a mentor at the moment, and in the next couple of weeks, I do have a meeting with a very prestigious post-production studio out here in LA where I will be supporting in post-production, in editing, and all of those things. And one thing I will say about the editing field is that I don't necessarily see a lot of women that look like me in the field, and I hope to maybe bridge that gap. I hope to maybe connect with the people who are in there, because I'm not saying there are none, but we would love to see more women in the creative space. And I mean, I hear that from fellow creatives who are in the space, men. They're like, we need women, So if I could be inspiration, if I could be motivation, if I could, give a little bit of an understanding as to how we all can do this. Like, we all can tap into our creative, no matter your gender, no matter your race. Like, if it's something that speaks to you, then we gotta dive in. It's your duty. It's almost your duty to do it. You can expect, at the minimum, painting, Sims, Blender, and some yoga. Like I mentioned, I used to teach yoga during the pandemic. I taught it on Zoom. We transitioned into that whole thing. I taught kickboxing. And again, I am just constantly looking for the things that bring me peace, that bring me groundedness. I would say that my life's purpose is to just find my groundedness, to find my peace, to find my zen. And I hope to be able to create a brand around that, to create a brand around a community that emphasizes that emphasizes you finding your softness, your soft girl era. Like, that is the mission. Number 6, expand my audience. Of course, I have found that a lot of my creative work and things are only a few people know, only a select few. And I don't know if it's because there's an embarrassment there, if there's this, like, I don't feel worthy, I don't feel good enough, my work isn't good enough, it could be better, there are better artists out there. That imposter syndrome that a lot of us deal with, a lot of creatives deal with. I think that has been a huge hindrance for me in the past, and I want to focus on expanding. I want to put myself out there. I want to be honest. And I think the only way I can do that is if I come on here like I'm doing now and being honest and true with you guys and just letting you know who I am and why I'm doing this and what my intentions are, so that you understand the type of energy that you're bringing and inviting into your space, because that matters. Energy matters, right? So just expand my audience. Number 5, I do want to document my growth, right? Like 5, not 10, but 5. I do want to document my growth. Right? I think I have grown so much as an artist since I've been painting. I've been painting for at least 4 years now, which is crazy. 3-4 years, I think. Seriously, I've had a couple art shows. Like I mentioned, I have a new art show coming up in March 3rd. Blender, I will say that I have been actively using Blender for about a year. I've had a mentor for about a year now. And The Sims, I mean, I've been playing my whole life. So I do want to document my growth an artist, being an artist. I think that is very important, which is why you will find on my page archived videos, because I have this footage. I've done these things. I just haven't found a way to tie it all together. And I think it's all coming together, which is why I'm here now presenting this to you. But I also need you guys to understand what I'm trying to do here. I need to make it make sense. As a viewer, you don't know what I'm doing on this side. You don't know what I'm thinking of. You don't know. So it's like, this is my duty and my responsibility to my viewers to get an understanding and a better read of what's going on. Documentation of the growth, documentation of everything is very, very critical and important. My grandma used to say all the time is going to pass. Whether you're growing or not, whether you're educating yourself or not, whether you're learning or not, the time is going to pass. So it's up to you. Yeah, okay. Number 4. This is my number 4 reason for starting a YouTube channel, and I want to be as transparent as I can on here, but of course monetary gain, right? If there is any sort of a monetary gain in any way, I am welcoming that. And I have made money with my art. I have sold prints, I have sold things at art shows, I have sold merch, I have sold things, and I will tell you that it is the most satisfying feeling to have a deposit drop into your account, and it has nothing to do with your 9 to 5. It has nothing to do with your boss who paid you for the services that it is your hard work, it is your dedication, it is your art that was rewarded with monetary gain. And that is just, it could be $2. And I'm like, oh, $2? And that's how I'm feeling about my views. You know, you guys can look on my page. This video is not coming out when I've hit 100,000 subscribers, right? Like, I am still fresh, I am still new, I am still learning. But every single view is like, really? You watched? You enjoyed? That's so sweet. Thank you. I'm forever grateful. I'm forever humbled by this. But I would be a liar, and it would be so disingenuous for me to be like, I don't care about money. Like, of course, we want money so that we can live a certain type of a life. Number 3, create community. We touched upon this a little bit earlier, but I just want to create a community. I want to create a community of women who are creatives. I want to create a community of creatives who are creatives. It doesn't have to just be women. I think that it is important to create a space that people feel like they can chat and ask questions and be open and honest and curious about whatever. I know that all of these different outlets don't necessarily tie in together, but for me they do, because they are the things that bring me solace, that bring me happiness, that bring me peace. And I want to share that. I want to share that with the world. And I think that's how I'm tying it together. I want to share it with the world. I want to create a community that enjoys that vibe too. And we just go from there. So creating community is a very, very big thing for me, and to find women and to connect with women who look like me, who represent my community, is very important for me too. Another reason, number 2, is to just break barriers, right? Like, I just want to break barriers. I don't want to be boggled down by the thought of this is cheesy or cringy or corny or any of those things. I recognize that there are not a lot of me in this space, and that's great. It's great because it leaves space for me to come in and be like, hey, here's my opinion, here's what I think, here's how my brain is working, here's my experience, here's me speaking through my experience. You know, I think that is very important in every industry, to have diversification. You need to diversify, and you need multiple voices. So I just want to be one of those many, many voices in this realm of YouTube. And my very last one that I think, you know, you all can understand, but my very last one is just personal growth. Just personal growth. Ever since I moved here to California, I just remember this hunger, this want, this need to just be the best version of myself. Like, it was just something that motivated me. It's what got me out of bed. It's what got me to those 6 a.m. yoga classes, because I just wanted to be a little bit better every single day. And I'm not saying I lost that. Yeah, that slowed down a little bit. I've gotten distracted, but we back. We're back. So I just want to grow. I want to constantly grow. And it's like that nagging feeling. It's like that feeling that you have that was imprinted in you, that was put into you. I don't, you know, whatever you believe in, your higher power, whatever that may be, but it was imprinted in you. And it's the thing that's nagging. And those things that I mentioned to you, all the things that we're talking about right now, that was put inside of me. And I think I'm almost doing myself a disservice by not releasing it to the world. Because the times that I have, the outpour was amazing. So I think with that being said, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for listening. I know this video went off a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but I just wanted to genuinely introduce myself, say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being supportive, you know, being patient with everything I got going on right now. But I just want you to know the energy. I want you to know the intention. I want you to know who I am, my reasons, and then let you decide from there. So thank y'all so much for watching. I'm gonna wrap this video up. If you enjoyed this video, if you stayed till the end, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you can. You guys know that is so helpful. But thank you guys so much again. My name is Bobbi Zenn. You can be looking forward to more videos on The Sims. I have a bunch of those scheduled. We got some Blender stuff going up scheduled, and we got some painting stuff going up. We have an art show on March 3rd that I'm gonna take y'all along for me. I don't know, we might do a little vlog moment or something. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, I'm done talking. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. And until then, find something to zen you out and do it. I'll see you later. Bye, guys.